Okay, everyone. So, a very good morning, everybody. I hope you all are able to hear me properly and see me clearly as well. My name is Vipin Yadav, and I welcome you all to the session. So, how are you all doing? Yes, I hope you all are doing great. Okay, so now let me now today basically I'll be we'll be starting with the topic, but before let me tell you that usually we might also looking for the motivation, okay, but that is not the case. If we look out for the motivation, definitely some time we will be down. So what is the thing is that we have to now develop a habit. If you basically develop a habit, you it will keep you going. Motivation will not definitely you to help you, but this will. Now so let us now start the today's session that we have it over here. That is the ratio and proportion is the topic today we are going to start with. So can you, okay, Yash, great, good to see all of you as well. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking, Prince. And how about you, Prince? And Yash, good morning. So now we have the topic like ratio and proportion as well, and now we have basically previously discussed about the percentage, and that was also a easy topic we have discussed. And now today we will be starting with ratio. So let us now see that what we have in the ratio. So if I talk about ratio, what comes in our mind? The thing that comes in our mind is like the two numbers. I'll take it and divide them. And if I divide them, definitely we'll be getting something. So let us see over here. If I talk about ratio, it is just the division of two different numbers we have. Okay. So now let us take over here 20 and now divided by what? 100. Now these two numbers I've taken 20 and 100, we divided, and finally now we can say that 1 upon 5 is the final. After simplifying it, after solving it, we are getting 1 by 5. That is, we call it as a ratio. So we are moving with a very basic part. Okay, the ratio we have discussed now, and now further let me also now tell you that this is the a ratio, but we have different other things as well. What the other things that we have it over here? So we'll be using this ratio in different forms. Acha, whenever 1 is to 5 is given, na, acha, I write it like this. This is the ratio form. And how basically this 1 is to 5, if I want to write in this form, so for that you have to take a common factor. Acha, what is this common factor? A, yeah, definitely, Prince. I'll be speaking slowly. Thank you for suggesting. Now here, we have suppose a common factor. Let me take over here 20 is the number earlier we were having, and we also taken the ratio that is 20 to 100, 20 is to 100 we are writing. Now if I basically solve it, I'm getting this. But now if I want to write from this to this, okay, using this we want to write 20 is to 100. So what I will do is I will try to multiply these two numbers by x. So yx, why are we multiplying with the x over here? Because if I write these numbers only, na, these can be written as what? Acha, these can be written as 1 times of 20 and 5 times of 20 over here. So what is this 20? This is the common factor. We call it as common factor. And this common factor cancelled out, and then finally we get this ratio. This is the behind this ratio, what is happening now I have shown you. Now further now let me tell you that, okay, so this is about the common fraction we discussed. Acha, now we have these two ratios we have taken. Let us take one example over here and let us try to see that further how can I proceed. Okay, now so let me tell you, acha, one more thing. I have a very important part. What is what is the important part? We have it over here now. So now the important part is if we multiply, if we divide, okay, what the ratio by any non-zero number, okay, the ratio will remain the same. Ratio will not change. How? Let me tell you over here. Now multiply or divide the ratio by any non-zero, the ratio will remain the same. Suppose 1 is to 5 is the ratio I'm taking over here. 1 is to 5. Let us now multiply by a number. Suppose we multiply 2 with both of them. 2 into 1 and 2 into 5. It will become 10. Okay, we multiply with 2, we multiply with 2 over here. 2 is to 10. Again, if I simplify now, it will be 1 is to 5 only the ratio I will be getting. Similarly, if I like write again 1 is to 5, and now what I'll do is like I'll be now like dividing. What basically, let us now try to divide it by 2 over here. And now divide this number also by 2. So now what will happen is, now like it will be 1 upon 2 divided by 5 upon 2. The number will be like this. And now if I simplify, it will be again like this 2 will be coming at the top, 2 into 1 it will become. And this 2 number will like come down, it will become 2 into 5, 10. So this will be 2 into 5, 10. So it will become 2 upon 10 again. So like this number is basically like by dividing or multiplying, we get the same number. That is about the ratio. Very easy. Now let us move ahead and let us now talk about the proportion also. This is the basic part we discussed. Okay, so now here let us take it basically, yeah. Okay, so here now let us talk about the proportion over here. So if I talk about proportion, proportion is the just equality of two ratios. Acha, equality means what? Equality means we are comparing the two ratios. Okay, let us try to compare. So now here, like let me write over here. Now this is the proportion over here. Now equality, basically we equate the two ratios. Suppose the two ratios are like A is to B and like we have C is to D. And I want to like compare them. Okay, I want to compare. Well, like whatever might be the reason, but I need to compare them. So how will I write? I'll write over here. So A divided by B will be equals to like C upon D over here. Okay, so basically like this, the two ratio I'll be equating them. Equating them means that we'll make them equal. The final ratio will remain the same. Okay, and is there any other way in which we can represent this? Yes, we have one more way over here. And what is that way? Let me now write over here again. So here it will be like A ratio B. Now I'll use two semicolons in between and then C is to D we have. This is the complete representation of this proportion over here like this. In questions, like you might also get it. So here is also the question we have taken. It is also like taking the same thing. So that is about it over here. But now, suppose an example is given over here, like we have like 2 upon 3, okay? So suppose 2 is to 3, x is to 4, like this is the given over here. So what you will do is, this ratio you will write over here, and now is equals to x by 4, we have it over here. Okay, now, so let us now take this 4 on the other side, it will be 2 times of 4, divided by 3. That is the value of x you will get like this. This is the proportion we have used. Achha, today we are going to solve basically some questions we have from Accenture, we have Capgemini, like what a lot of questions we have from different companies we'll discuss today. Now, so this is about the proportion, but is it the only proportion we have? No, we have something else as well. So let us now see that what else do we have. So we have now the mean proportion, fourth proportion and third proportion. So let us start with fourth proportion over here. Fourth proportion over here. Third proportion and mean proportion. Now, let us understand about the fourth proportion, everybody. Fourth proportion is like if I write a number like this, suppose A is to B is to C is to D, and I need to find like this, okay? I need to find this. This is basically the fourth proportion I need. In question, it might be like value of A, B, C is given and you need to find D. So now what you'll do is A upon B is equals to C upon D and you need to find D. So D will be equals to B into C by A. Achha, how? Like this D we have taken on the other side, okay, here, and this B, A and C we have moved on the right hand side. Like this we will be obtaining. Now, let us talk about the third proportion. Now, in third proportion, we will be having these two numbers which are written in between. Now, these are same. That is an interesting part. So now, let us see over here. We have A is to, like B is to B, okay, and like we have C. Now, if I basically have like this, now I basically need this B value. That is the third proportion we need over here. Easily we can calculate. So let us now do that over here. So I will be writing it in the form of A by B is equals to B by C. Now take this B on the other side. Take this C on the other side, it will become A times of C is equals to B times of B over here. Now, here we have A times of C equals to B times B. And now, like we have B square, this will be B square, this will be AC. Now, if we have square, now you can take the square root on the other side, okay, like this. If you take the square root on both the sides, now you will get like this. This is the B value we will be getting, which is called as third proportion. Now, like basically, if I talk about the mean proportion, this third proportion and the mean proportion are same. These are same only. Okay, so let me write over here like what? Like here, suppose we have, acha, like by mistake I've written, basically I need C over here. I need C. This is the third proportion. By mistakenly I've told you. So now the C basically we need over here. Basically I the same part I have calculated by mistake, but now the third proportion will be like C. That's why we have to calculate C only. So now let us calculate like right over here. Just we have to write at the last step only B square by A. Now further now, the mean proportion is like we need to find the value of B over here. This B is the mean proportion value. Third proportion is C only we need to find. Okay. Now let us write again. This only we have to write. Now further apart from like we have discussed previously, the same thing I'm writing over here. Okay. Now B only we have to calculate. This B will tell us the mean proportion. So square root of AC will be the value of this mean C over here. Sorry, B over here we are getting. Okay. This B is the mean proportion we have got over here. I hope it is now clear. Now, let us now move to the next. Basically, we have a question over here waiting for all of us. So now you have 1 minute to go and your time starts now. Try everybody and tell me the answer of this part. Comment down into the chat box. Twenty seconds to go. Okay, great. So that you all tried, I appreciate that. So now let us see over here. Just we need to like solve this part. 0.75. Now, like the same way, we basically have done like over here now. Like the same way we have to write 0.75 upon this x over here. Now, this like two semicolons over here, we can write it as equals to sign, and then 5 by 8, very easy. Now, what I can do is, now we will be taking this 8 on the left hand side over here, and now this x on the right hand side. So let us take 0.75 times of 8, and on the right side x times of 5. Now take this 5 on the other side, 0.75. Great, Bhanu. Okay, you tried your level best. Rest of the students, I know that it might be time consuming, but yeah, you all tried your level best. Now here the 8 is basically 0.75 times of 8. Take 5 on the other side. Now this will be x. Achha, now 0.75 is now like it is 3 by 4. Okay, this is a ratio like we have. If you solve it now, decimal after removing, it will be 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 times of 8, and we have 5 also. Now 4 times of 2 is 8 over here. You will get x as 6 by 5. That is 1.2. You will be getting the value of x over here easily. So that is why the B is the correct answer. I appreciate everybody that you all tried. And now let us move to the next question over here. The next question is over here, which is from the Essential Company. So try your level best. 1 minute time you have. Okay, so 10 seconds. Okay, yes, I completely understand that. Sometimes, yeah, we do get some more time. Yeah, we need actually more time. It's fine. Okay, so the time is up. You all tried your level best. I appreciate that. Now, here we have an alloy. Okay, suppose like basically we are experimenting. Actually, like in our college time, like I was like in the engineering, yeah. So like there was a workshop that was conducted. Okay, in that workshop, like we used to go in the like workshop, like actually like it is kind of like a shed. Inside that we have to like melt basically something, and we have to make something. Okay, that was a thing. So the same like kind of thing like we have it over here also. The alloy is there, and we have a brass, iron, zinc, 3 types of basically elements we have. So let us write over here brass, we have iron, we have zinc over here. So like, isn't it interesting? Like we have the 3 elements and we have to like mix them. Okay, let us see. So now the alloys basically are like over here. That is brass, iron, zinc, and these are in the ratio 2:3:1. Now the ratio is given to us. Now the ratio is given over here. Okay, question not clear. I'll tell you. Yes, we'll understand it. So now this is the part like alloy. 3 elements are there. The ratio is also given. Now there is one more, like another alloy also. Alloy means, let me tell you, alloy is by mixing the different element now. Whatever we are forming the final product, that will be called as a alloy. And now the brass, iron and zinc in the first case. In the second case, iron, zinc and lead. And the ratio of the different elements inside that alloy is 5 is to 4 is to 3. Now, let's try to do it over here. Now, what are we going to do is, we'll be now writing over here what the ratios. Acha, first let us write over here like 2 is to 3 is to 1. That is the ratio of what? The brass, iron, zinc. Let us write the ratio of iron, zinc and lead. Acha, iron is already over here, zinc is already over here, but we need something more that is lead. So let us write over here lead also. So let us now write here, we have a lead as well. Now, so if the lead is over here now, what are we going to do? No? We will be now taking the lead over here, like the ratio of these three, iron, zinc and lead. So iron is like 5 is to 4 is to 3. 5 is to 4 is to 3. That is the ratio that is given over here. So now, what are we going to do? Let us now see that over here. Okay. The question says further, let us try to read furthermore. And here it says that we have equal weight of both alloy melted together. That is an important concept. Okay. So equal quantity of both of them are mixed to form the third alloy. We are forming one more alloy. And what is the weight of the lead per kg in the new alloy we need? Okay, let us try to mix them. Acha, now, if I say that over here, that we have these elements and now we are mixing. So can I now say, if I take it as like X is basically the part over here and like X, basically like if I take whatever the common factors are there, na, we can take it. But now, if I mix, suppose all of these ratios, if I mix it, what will happen? This brass will be remaining brass only. Iron will be mixed, so the 3 and 5, these are the two ratios, it will be like overall 8. Now the zinc will become 1, 4, 5, lead will become 3. This is the final like alloy over here, new alloy we have got over here, okay? So this is the new alloy we have got. And now, acha, like, can I do, like, basically, if I tell you over here, is there anything that we need to take care of, like, so that we don't commit any mistake? So is it correct or not? Yeah, let me tell you over here. This is not the exact way we should be doing. We might, in a hurry, we might do the same way that I have done it over here. But exactly what we have to do, I've shown you that this mistake like we can do. So let us see that exactly what we should be doing first so that we don't commit this kind of mistake. So let me tell you, here, we should be first checking all the total sum of all the ratio. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is total 7 we have. Now, 5 plus 4, that is we have is what? Achha, this is 6 over here. 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3, that is 12. So the total ratio is 12 and here is the ratio is 6 over here. Now, okay, yes, that is great that you are like trying to like cross multiply as well. That is great. But we don't have to make them same, Yash. We don't have to like make the ratio same. We are mixing them. If we have to mix now, we have to add. Okay, we have to add like this. So now let us write over here. So now, like 6 is the total sum of the ratios. So now we need to make these numbers same. In order to make same, we have to multiply with 2 over here and like it is already 12, so 1 I'll multiply. So if I multiply with like 2 over here, it will become what? It will be like multiply with 2 over here, multiply with 2 and multiply with 2 over here. It will be like this. Okay. So now what I'll do is, now I will be like writing the final correct form that I was telling you that we basically should not doing the mistake. So now here, let me write the final sum of these two. So that is basically what we have, 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 5, 11. Now, 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 4, that is 6. Now the 3 is already over here. This is the final ratio in the new alloy. So I hope you understood how can we frame the new alloy. Acha, now it is basically we have to like what weight of lead per kg. Acha, lead is over here. So this is like 3, only 3. And total sum is what? Total, if I add all the ratios now, it will be 12. Oh, sorry, 24. 24 it will be. So 24. So now I'll divide by 24. Okay, overall 24 kgs are there. So definitely I'll be getting 1 by 8 is the ratio that we will be getting the weight of lead per kg over here. I hope everybody is clear with this part over here. That was an easy part. And I appreciate that you were suggesting as well in the chat that, yeah, we should be like following that way. I appreciate everyone. Okay. So that is about this question. 1 by 8 C part was the answer. Now try next question. 1 minute to go. Your time starts now. Yeah. Let me write over here. Yeah, by mistake it is 2 only. That is correct. It will be 4. Thank you, Kash, for suggesting, and Yash as well. Basically, we added now like 2 into 6, 12, 2 into 6, 12. That's why directly I've written 24 over here. Okay, the time basically is up for the second question. I hope you all tried over here. Now here we have like ratio of income of two different workers over here. So now if the ratio of income of two workers, it is saying over here. So what is given over here? The ratio of incomes are given over here. Okay. If the ratio of incomes are given over here, what we should be doing? So let us now see that over here. We have the ratio as 3 is to 4 in the first case and the expenditure which is 2 is to 3. Achha, is there any shortcut way in order to like how can we like directly get the answer? Yes. Just by looking at it at this particular like part, we all can answer it very easily. How? Just observe the income is given over here, that is 3 is to 4. Okay, and what is asked again, income is asked. So will it not be like the same ratio in the answer also? Yes. So if you check now, so the ratio of these numbers will be is 5 is to 6. The ratio of these two numbers will be, yeah, here it is like 3 is to 4 exactly. So here it is like yeah, 3 times 3 and 3 times yeah, 3 times 2 basically and 3. 2 is to 3, and here also like it is 4 is to 5. So that is basically the ratio we are getting. So exactly it is matching with B. So directly you can answer it. Okay. So that is a very like short trick we can say over here. Yes, yes, that is great. So you have to in the exam you have to identify are they giving us directly the ratio of the answer which is given over here. Directly you can write it. No need to like you have to no need to solve it. Okay. So now let us now see that over here exactly what are we going to do in this question over here now in order to solve. The second like way if I tell you now, let me tell you income is equals to we have expenditure. Yeah, basically I'll be like discussing the long answers as well. Like here the further we have some questions as well. Like yeah, definitely we'll be discussing. Okay, so income is equals to expenditure into like we have yeah savings. Sorry, plus savings. Okay, so that is basically the part over here. Income equals to expenditure plus saving. So now if I need to find over here the income, that is like income is expenditure plus saving. But now the expenditure ratio is given 2 is to 3. Okay, and the income is given over here 3 is to 4. And suppose if I basically try to find the expenditure only, it will be what? Income minus saving. So income will be what? It is already given over here, that is 3 is to 4. So let me write over here income is 3 is to 4. Expenditure is given over here the ratio as 2 is to 3, and saving we don't have it, and we also don't need as well. But one more thing is given, that each saves 200. Okay, if it is like that, achha, can I take the common factor as x over here? Yeah, we can take it. So now let us now try to find the expenditure. We know the formula. I'll apply this formula. Okay, income minus saving. So now here the 3x is the income of the first worker. Now saving have to be subtracted. So I'm subtracting the saving which is like 200 given in the question. So I'll subtract. Divide by, again like we have 4x. Okay. Now minus, if it is like that, I'll be again subtracting the saving over here. And the final answer will be expenditure. So expenditure ratio is already given 2 is to 3. We can write like that. Okay, so that is a way you can solve this equation and you can easily get the answer. Achha, why I have told you this method? Because like if the options are not matching, what will you do? Like will you be waiting like for like the question to be like yeah? So like you have to like know the color like this way as well. Okay, now let us now move ahead and let us see over here this question. There is a jar contains 100 liters of milk. A thief stole 10 liters of milk. This question is asked in like almost like many companies. So that's the favorite type of question you can say. Okay, because students get like a doubt, like a lot of doubt, like in that case, or simply it will be a long part. Yeah. So try everyone 1 minute. Your time starts already. Started already. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, so now here we have the. Okay, definitely I'll discuss this question as well. Okay, now let us see over here first. So now the time is up. You all tried over here, everyone. Now the jar contains 100 liters of milk. A thief stole 10 liters of milk and replaced it with water. Okay, now so now it is basically happening that total we have 100 liters only. Okay, now it is replacing again and again. So like suppose like in our home, like definitely not the thief, definitely a cat is coming, suppose. Okay, and cat came and cat drinks 10 liters of milk. Okay, and what basically definitely she will not be able to like replace it water. Suppose somebody like came and like replaced it with water. Okay, now so now that happened over here. Okay, Banu, that you gave the answer as 55. We'll check your answer as well. Now, out of the 100-liter milk over here, we have like 10 liters milk. 10-liter milk is gone. And now again 10 liter of water is added. Okay, milk is gone and water is added. Now, secondly, he stole again 20 liters of milk. Again next day, like a cat came and again she like basically the animal drank this particular like 20 liters of milk. So now again 20 liter gone, and now somebody like again added 20 liter of water over here. Okay. So now further what happened is again he stole 25 liter, okay, minus 25 liter. And then we have again we are adding what? That is replaced with water, the same amount over here we added. So now let me tell you over here that what is the way? Directly, do we have any like shortcut way? Yes. So directly let me tell you over here what we should be doing. Just take the total quantity that we have, 100, okay. Now multiply with like out of 100, how much amount of milk is gone? 10 liter milk is gone now. Now, how much is the remaining amount of milk that we have? So now, remaining amount of milk we have is 90 liters. 90 liters. So if I write 90 liters out of what? 100. So this much fraction, understand everybody, this much fraction of milk is now left. Okay? I'm just calculating the amount of like quantity of milk left. So now the milk is like this part. Now let us now proceed with the next part over here. If I say over here, now next time again like the cat came and now 20 liters milk is again gone. Now can I say that 20 parts out of 100 is gone? Okay. So if 20 is gone, how much is the remaining milk? Now the remaining milk will be 80 out of 100 over here. Okay. It will be 80 out of 100. This will be the remaining milk over here. Earlier it was like this. So now this is a fraction of milk which is left now. Again, I'll do the same over here. Now at last we have what? We have the 25 liters over here. And if it is 25 over here, so 25 is gone again. And now the remaining will be like what? 75 out of total 100. This will be the remaining milk. So now this is a fraction of milk which is now left. Again and again we are decreasing. So like this everybody you have to like just follow this method. And you can easily be able to find the final answer. Okay. So that is the easy part. If you solve it now, you will get the final answer over here as 46 liters. But how basically this part this part will not be like 46. This part will be 54 liter. Acha, now they are asking the quantity of water. The last question line you all have to read it very carefully, because if you missed it now, you might mark it some other answer. Like there is a 54 liter also in the options. Okay, you might mark this also. But now we have to find the water. And now earlier it was total 100 liters. So from 100 subtract this 54 and we can easily get the answer as what? 46, and the answer over here is D is the correct answer. Great. So we have finally done the question from the Capgemini that was asked in a company, and now let us move to the next question. That is the value of the diamond is directly proportional to the square of its weight. Try everybody, and I'm giving you 1 minute time you have. Okay. So 20 more seconds. Let me now give you all as well. Yeah, definitely correct. Correct. We'll be finding the remaining milk. Correct, yes. But water was asked. I've shown you for milk and water, both of them. Directly also you can find for water also, no? Now 46 liter water. Okay, the time is up already. Now like the water was basically 46 liters now. So at last we basically calculated 46 liter over here. The answer, water was in the final mixture. That is why we calculated this part at last. Okay. So like basically we have seen the both of the part, like whatever the question might be asked. So the two possibilities I've discussed. Now let us see this question over here. The value of this diamond now over here. So now there is this is a like a proportional. It is saying that the value of diamond is directly proportional to the weight, square of its weight. So this kind of question, how we should be like proceeding? Acha, let me tell you over here. The value of this diamond is directly proportional. We write it like this, okay? And proportion to the square of its weight. Now, if it is like that, if a diamond weighing 4 kg breaks into two pieces, okay? That is the question. So now, if it is like breaking into two pieces, okay, we'll see that total value decreases by this much many percent over here, 37.5% over here. And now we need to find the two pieces weight over here. Okay, we'll see that, Akash. Just give me a minute. We'll see that. So now 37.5 liters we have got over here. And now 37.5 we are basically getting over here. The finally value decreases. Now weight of the two pieces we need to find over here. How can I find over here? Now first the value we have to calculate as per the options are given. Okay, 2 kg, 2 kg, 2.5, 1.5, 3, 1, like that we should be like considering. Okay, achhe. Now let us take over here. Suppose value is what? 4 square. Overall total is 4 kg. So let us write over here 4 square over here. It is like price, like basically we need to find the weight of two pieces like separately. Okay, in each of the option it is like giving us the idea only. It is asking about the differently the weight of two pieces. Okay, now the weight is given over here in the question as 4 kg. So that should be like value should be like directly proportional to like a weight square. So it is like 16. The value should be total 16. It should be. Acha. Now let us choose the option A and let us try to find over here by using this option. Like suppose it is divided into two part over here. Now can I now again apply the formula value is directly proportional to weight square? Yes. So if I apply now, it will become 2 square. 2 square is what? That is 4. So 4 we are getting. Now, so now again like 2 we have it over here and 2 square over here. That will be 4 again over here. So now if I try to like see the total, it is 8. So now earlier it was 16. Now it is remaining is 8. So how much decreased? If you see 16 minus 8, this is decrease. So decrease out of what? 16 only, na? So divide by 16 and we need the answer over here in percentage. Basically, that's 37.5 should be the answer we should be getting. And a percentage chapter already we covered. So we multiply with 100 over here like this we'll be getting. So it will be 8 by 16 times of 100 over here. That will be 50% we'll be getting. Now, secondly over here. Now the B part over here, let us say now the weight of the pieces, two pieces are like, again we need to find for the B option, let us check it, 2.5 and 1.5. So 2.5, 1.5 if I take it over here, so it will be like 2.5 whole square and 2 whole square. Based on this question, tomorrow we are going to discuss a little bit level up question. Okay, like that's why I've discussed this question, so that like tomorrow we can discuss like good question based on this only. Now 2.5 whole square and 2 square, and then it will be what? It will be like 6.25 you will be getting over here. Okay, and accordingly you will be getting over here 4. So it is like 10.25. If you check it now, again you will not get the answer in this case. But now C option, if you check it now, 3 is to 1. So 3 square is 9 and 1 square is 1 only. Overall 10 you are getting the total sum. So 10 divided by total is 16, multiply by 100, you will be getting in this case over here exactly 37.5%, and that will give us the answer over here as C. So you have to follow, understand this way, this kind of question can be asked. So that is the way we discussed. Okay, so I hope it is now clear to everybody. And now the next question is over here. Achha, like one of the students was, adding 55 liter, how will it be 46? Achha, Akash, like here they are saying now, Akash, that we are basically adding whatever the amount of milk we are like subtracting, we are adding the same amount of water also. We are subtracting 20 liter milk, we are just adding the 20 liter water. So subtracting the 25 liter of milk, then accordingly 25 liters of water we are adding. So every time we are subtracting and we are adding the water. So each time I'll take out some milk now, the proportion of milk will change. Okay. So similarly, if I try to again try to find out, in this case, proportion of milk will change. If you try to find now, it will be a little bit complicated part if you try to find the only exactly the milk quantity. Okay. So that is why this is a very easy method that we have followed, so that we all can easily get the answer. Okay, Yash. And yeah, Akash, I hope it is now clear, Akash. If you still have doubt, you can ask me. Okay. I'll again try to solve with another way if not clear. Now, the next question over here, the respective ratio when the present age of money, the years, is x is to 42. Everybody try. This question is asked in the essential 1 minute to go. Try everybody, you all can answer it easily. Just try to think about this. Okay, so the time is up. You all tried a little best. I appreciate everybody that you all tried. Now the question is like the respective ratio between the present age of money and Dheeraj is x is to 42. Okay, that is basically the question. So now suppose like there are two different people over here, like money and Dheeraj, and like the relation between the ages is given to you. Okay, so like some older people like definitely give some kind of like a puzzle kind of thing now. Like we like suppose like a basically elder people person have given a puzzle to all of you, and you have to solve it. Now the money is money and Dheeraj like a ratio of their age is given over here. Let us write, and that will be like x is to 42 that is given to us over here. Now money is 8 years younger to Murli. Okay, between money and Murli the relation is given over here. Okay, so he is like 8 years younger. Money is 8 years younger. Okay, we'll see that. Murli is after 8 years will be 33. Now here is a hint given to us over here. Murli age after 8 years. Okay, but right now there will be some age. Right now, present age, I can say that. That is present age. Murli like having some age over here. First, let me write over here exactly what it is saying. Murli, we can write over here after 8 years age. Okay, Murli's age after 8 years. So it will be what? It will be exactly 33. And if I write before 8 year, it means that Murli present age, if I write over here, that will be 33 minus 8, that is 25 years. That is the present age. Okay. Now, so now like in the question, the present age was asked, like discussed. X is to 32. That's why I will try to convert all the ages in the present age only. I'll try to convert all of them into the present age. So now Murli after 8 years is 33 and Murli present age is 33 minus 8, that is 25 years. Now the second line, let us try to read it over here. The difference between Dheeraj and money age is same as the present age of Murli. Okay, fine. Like I'll use this condition, but before that one more condition need to be used. What? We have only got Murli age. Achha, can I get one more age over here? Yes. So we can get the money age as well. The relation is money is 8 years younger than Murli, and Murli age we already have got. So let us now write over here money's present age over here. I'm converting all the ages over here like this. So now it will be what? It will be like 8 years younger. And if it is 8 years younger, definitely we have to subtract 8 from the age. It will be like 17. Now, so if it is like that over here, further, now money present age we have calculated, Murli present age over here we have calculated. Now the Dheeraj age now we need to find, because only Dheeraj is only left now. And the ratio is given between money and Dheeraj. So I need this ratio only. Okay. So Dheeraj age now we need to find over here. Acha. So now in order to find the Dheeraj present age, we need to like use the last condition which is given over here. That is an important condition. Let us now try to see that how we are going to use. The difference between Dheeraj and money age is same as present age of Murli. This condition, if you use it, you will get the answer. Let us now do that very easily. So now here, the difference between Dheeraj and money age. So let us now subtract it over here. So Dheeraj age is, we don't know. That is, we don't know. And now the money age, if I see now, money age is over here 17. So now Dheeraj age, let us assume it at D. And now we'll subtract 17. And the overall, the present age of Murli we need to find. Present age of Murli is where 25. So now that will be the part. So it will be D will be equals to 25 plus 17. So now Dheeraj's present age we have got over here. 25 plus 17 will be like what? It will be like 42. 42 years over here. And now the Dheeraj present age, all of the ages I calculated. Now can I now compare the money and Dheeraj age? Now it is saying that x is to 32, x is to, sorry, 42. So now if it is like that, so now if this ratio is a 42 over here, okay, and now like money age is given as 17. So now 17 upon 42, it is, we are getting the same, exactly the same ratio. 42 is over here now, so we have 42. So definitely 17 is the only answer. Okay, so D is the answer. We cannot give directly answer over here. We cannot give directly answer over here because we don't know what is about to come, like the age of Dheeraj. What are we going to get the Dheeraj age? Suppose it came out to be 82. If 84, if it came out to be 84 now, we have to take x double because 42 was doubled, so x should also be doubled in that case. So this you should be taking care of. Now, the next question over here, the salary of ABC are in the ratio 2:3:5. Try everybody and tell me the answer of this question. 1 minute to go. Okay. So all of you tried your level best. I appreciate that. Salary of ABC are in the ratio 2:3:5. And now basically we have three different like friends over here. They are having the ratio as a 2%, 3%, 5%. Suppose we are working in a company. Okay. So like suppose we are working and like three people are working. Let us take some other example. Three friends are working and they all are working very hard in the company. And some of got the increment after 1 year as like 15%. Some of got as 10%. And the other person got as 20%. The person who is doing the least amount of work now was getting that 20% like increment. So like he was doing the least amount of work. How can he get the 20%? Because he might be doing some like optimized code. He might be writing like that. We can consider. Okay. So now like we have the salaries of ABC are in the ratio 2:3:5, and the increment happened in the ratio like 15:10:20, and they are allowed respectively in their like salary. Okay. So what is the new ratio in their salary? That is a very easy question. We just have to consider 100 as a number. Okay. So what we can do is just we can multiply these three numbers. The ratio we have got A, B, C as 2:3:5. The ratio just multiply with a normally a number like suppose which is easily able to calculate. If you are able to easily able to calculate. So 100 we are going to multiply with each of them. It will be what 200 is to 300 is to 500. It will become if I multiply with these numbers over here like that. And then after that, if you see that what is the increment happening, just do the increment. Why are you waiting for? Like, what are you waiting? Just do the increment. So now if I increase the 15%, acha, I'm just showing you because you don't know. If you like want to tell me the short way, like I'll be telling you short way as well. So 15%, I'll be adding 15% of what? 200 only. So that will be like 15 divided by 100 into 200. 0 cancelled over here. It will be 30. So directly in 200, you can add 230. It will be. Okay. This is the final salary. Okay. Now. Again, like on 300, we will be like increasing how much? Okay, let me write over here. 15%, 10%, and 20% increment happened. 10% in the second case. So 10% of this 300 salary. So now it will be again 10 by 100 multiply by 300 over here. This is the calculation I'm doing. That's why a little bit fast. Now again it will be what? It will be 330 over here. At last, we have 20%. So 20% of what? That is 500 over here. Now, 20 by 100 times of 500 over here, we have subtract, cancel, and it will be like 100 is the increment amount. So now, this is 600 over here. Now, these are the exactly final salaries that we have got over here. And now, if you try to see now, you will be having like just cancel the common factor directly. You don't have to use the pen again, write them, divide them. No, just cancel it directly over here only. You don't have to write it again. And if you see the ratio is matching with only C option. So C is the answer over here. Okay. One more thing. Acha, I have shown you this complete part. Do you all have to do this part? No. You can directly do it. Just do it in your mind. Acha, think about this. Like if I have 15% now, 15% of this. So if I divide, like just in mind, you can think, okay, there is 100. We can cancel the 2 zeros. So 2 into 15 directly, you can write 30. Add 30 to 200. Similarly, if I have like 300, that is 10% increment. So by just imagining, you can divide by 100 and now cancel the 2 zeros over here. 2 zeros over here cancelled and here cancelled. So only 10 into 3, 30 will be the increment. So you can add 330. Like that, you can proceed and write it. So that is the way you can directly also do it without writing all of these steps in the mind only. Okay. Now, next question over here. This is the last question for the session. And now Arun and Vinod establish a firm. Now, basically, suppose like you all planned, like after working a lot of years, you planned like, okay, let us start a company. So let us start a startup. And in that startup, Arun invested like some money. And now the relation between them is given over here. And now, like the time is also given of Arun and Vinod. And if Vinod got the profit of 4,000, what is the total profit? 1 minute to go. Your time starts now. Okay, so all of you tried a level best over here. I appreciate that. So let us now see that how are we going to proceed in this question over here. So now there is a relation given to us over here. The like basically it is saying that Arun and Vinod basically established a firm, and Arun's investment was thrice that of Vinod. So Arun also kept the investment for twice as much time as Vinod. If Vinod got a profit of 4,000, what will be the total profit we have got? Okay, so now like Arun and Vinod basically, let us now write over here. Okay, so let us highlight. Okay, now Arun basically investment is thrice that of Vinod. That is the first condition. Second condition, let me tell you over here, everybody. So second condition is Arun kept the investment. Arun kept the investment twice the time as Vinod. Two conditions are given over here, and then Vinod, total profit that he have got is like 4,000 rupees only. What is the total profit we are getting that we need to basically, okay, like only for Vinod the total profit is given as 4,000 and total profit we need to find over here. Okay, so now let us see over here how we are going to proceed. So first of all, we don't know that what is the individually the investment of Arun and Vinod. So can I now assume it as X? Yeah, we can assume it as X. So now let us take over here. Basically, Arun's investment depends upon the Vinod investment. It is saying Arun investment was thrice that of Vinod. So if I know the like investment of Vinod, then only I will be able to find the Arun's investment. So that's why I'm going to assume let Vinod investment as equals to X. Now, can I now write over here the Arun investment using this? Yes. Arun investment will be what? It will be, okay, let me see that over here. It is thrice. Okay, three times of X over here. Now, Arun also kept. Now, the time we are going to talk about. This is the investment we have it over here. Now, let us talk about the time. Now, if I talk about the time, okay, Prince, definitely I'll be like talking slowly. And now, Bahanu gave the answer. Yash also gave the answer. It's fine, Yash. Okay, great that you tried. So let me tell you again, okay, Prince. So the question basically is about the investment and for how much time the investment is done into the company. So Arun is basically having more money. He earned a lot of money. So he's having more money. So he's saying, okay, like Vinod, like whatever the amount you are investing. Now suppose Vinod, you are invested 10 lakh. I have like collected a lot of money. So I have like 30 lakhs of money. So now he investing like thrice the money that Vinod have. Okay, so 3x we can say the age of Arun and Vinod is having X. So we are initially we don't know, so that's why we assumed X and 3x. Now Arun basically also kept the investment for twice as much as Vinod. So basically Vinod is very much Arun is basically more basically we can say smart. So now Arun is smart, so basically he kept investment for more time. Okay, so now Arun, now we are going to talk about the time over here. Okay, now Arun basically invested twice that of Vinod. Now again we are dependent upon the Vinod over here. Again we are dependent upon Vinod, and if we are basically dependent on Vinod, I will be writing over here the time with respect to the Vinod over here, not Arun. So therefore let us write over here the Vinod time, the time taken by Vinod overall, like for which he invested is equals to, that is T, let us take. Now if I say about the Arun over here, now that is a relation now to twice. So now if there's a relation, now let us write over here, it is twice of the time taken by Vinod. So that is a relation we have it over here. And now if I consider over here now the like overall profit of, if we talk about, so the ratio of profit will always be in the ratio of time. Okay, we consider it like this. So now the investment we have, let us now write over here Arun's investment after 2t years. So it will be 3x into 2t divided by, I'll be taking the Vinod's basically time t and Vinod's investment as x. So it will be x times of t over here. So now this is the basically ratio we have got over here. Now, if we have got the ratio, let us try to solve it. TT get cancelled, XX get cancelled. So 3 into 2, 6 upon 1. This is the ratio of profit we have got over here. Okay, so this is the profit basically we have taken over here. Now, let me tell you over here, if this is the ratio, so let me now tell you over here, Vinod share in the profit. So Vinod's share in the profit will be what? Let me tell you over here, this x into t is what? It is like t into x, that is Vinod we have in the denominator, Vinod, and here we have Arun. Arun is this over here, Vinod is this over here. So now Vinod's share is what? That is, let us write over here, 1. 1 is the Vinod, total profit, like only profit we have got, and overall if I see, total 7 is the total like profit now. So let us write over here. So that is 1 upon 7 is the share of Vinod, and now it is already given in the question 4,000. Just multiply with 4,000 over here, and you will get the Vinod share from this over here. Okay, so okay, like basically, is it overall profit is given? Overall profit is given over here now. So we cannot, write it like this over here. We have to consider over here the overall profit is given over here of Vinod, that is 4,000. So that will be 4,000 over here. But if I multiply with total profit, we don't know over here. Total profit we don't know. So that let us find it out over here. If total profit, if I find it out, that will be 7 times of. It will be 7 times of 4. That will be 28,000 over here. Okay. So that is the total profit of both of them. So B is the answer we are getting over here. So that is the question asked in Cognizant company. So you can now imagine, okay, what kind of question like can be asked in the further like exams. Okay, so that is the thing that you should be like practicing these questions, and that is the overall part we discussed over here. Okay, so any doubts, if you have it, you can ask me in whatever the question we discussed. So it's already like 53 minutes. So yeah. I hope it is clear, everybody. Fine. So now basically we'll be meeting in the next session then, and goodbye everybody, and have a great day ahead.